everybody, Special Agent 9 here with the Blackwater Bandits, and today we've got a big one for you. In this video we're going to talk about game completion tips, so strap in because you got a pretty big list to complete if you're going to get this achievement. The first thing you're going to want to do if you want to achieve 100% completion of Red Dead Redemption 2 story mode is complete 107 story missions. These are the main missions that appear on your map as large yellow circles, and there's 107 of them for you to do. You got to get them all done before you can get 100% completion. But that's not all. There's a lot more. In addition to your regular story mode missions, you're going to have to complete 10 stranger mission chains. There's lots of different story mode missions throughout the world of Red Dead. They will appear on your map as large white circles. Usually when you first start a chain, they'll show up as question marks. Once you complete the first task in a quest chain, then they'll appear as initials, and you'll be able to know exactly who you're speaking to. Now, you might find the circus guy right here. There's a photographer. There's tons of people that give you long quest chains. You've got to finish 10 of these. These are the white quest chains before you can achieve 100% completion. You also need to complete 5 bounty hunter missions. Now, you can find these missions in the sheriff stations of towns. There's definitely a couple in Valentine. There's a couple in Rhodes for you. So look for these at the sheriff stations and complete at least 5 of those bounty missions. You'll also have to do 25 chance encounters. Now, these appear on your map as tiny white dots, and they only show up when you're in the general area of where they're at. Now, often you'll hear something. Either someone will call out to you, or you'll hear something strange going on, and that's how you know you're close to a chance encounter. You do have to complete 25 of these before you can get the 100% game completion achievement. So anytime you see one pop off, go ahead and jump right in and get it done. In order to get 100% completion, you will also need to survive a gang ambush, which is something that will happen to you after you complete Chapter 6 of Story Mode. You also have to clear out all the gang hideouts. This includes the Lemoyne Raiders, who are in Shady Belle, south of St. Denis. The Murphy Brood, you will find them in a large cave system in Beaver Hollow. The Laramie gang hangs out at Hanging Dog Ranch, which is what you see in the video. Before the end of the game, that's where the O'Driscolls hang out. Del Lobo can be found hanging out at Fort Mercer after Chapter 6, and in Thieves Landing and Blackwater. You do have to take out both of their gang hideouts. The O'Driscolls have a hideout northeast of Valentine, but you will do this during story mode, so you don't have to worry about it. And if you're clear on everything on the list so far, let's move on. You need to discover at least one point of interest in order to obtain 100% completion of the game, which isn't too difficult. There are points of interest all over the map. You know you found one when Arthur Morgan takes out his diary and draws a picture and jots down some notes about where he's standing. That's a point of interest, and you'll probably have that happen to you regardless. You do need to find the 9 graves of your fallen comrades. You have to complete story mode before these graves appear on the map anywhere. Alright, so now let's talk about cigarettes. You do need to complete at least 1 cigarette card collection in order to get this achievement. You find cigarette cards throughout the game. You can find packs of premium cigarettes throughout the game. These are the ones that have cigarette cards in them. However, if you're having trouble completing your collection, you can go to any general store and buy premium cigarettes. You can use the catalog. You can get them right off the shelves. It costs a lot of money, but if you really need to complete this collection, it's worth spending the money to get it done, because you do have to complete at least 1 of these before you can get this achievement. You can always check on the progress of your cigarette card collections through your satchel. Just go into your documents, and then you can see how many cards you have of any particular set at any time, so you'll be able to look at your progress on this. There is no shortcut for completing a Dinosaur Bone collection, which you also have to do. That means you have to locate the dinosaur bones all over the map, as well as all of the rock carvings. So these are special missions that you are given. You'll meet people who ask you to find these things, Rock carvings are on the sides of cliffs, mountains, hills, they're in caves, they're all over the game. Dinosaur bones are scattered throughout the entire world. You do have to locate every single one of these before you can get the 100% completion achievement. So that's going to be a lot of looking around the map. And while you're looking around the map, make sure you're looking for dream catchers. You have to find all 20 of them as well before you can get the completion achievement. There is a specific quest chain that you have to complete. This is Algernon's quest chain. Now you will meet him at the fancy party that you attend at the mayor's house. If you don't meet him there, you'll meet him sometime after that party in story mode. You also have to complete A Better World, A New Friend. This is the lady who gives you bizarre hunting quests to do. She asks for strange animal parts. You can find that quest on a poster in Strawberry. That's where I found it, anyway. You'll have to catch every single legendary fish in the game to get 100% completion, which we have a helpful video showing you all their locations, so you won't have to hunt them down. We can show you where they all are, and you do need to catch all of them in order to get this. You also have to complete at least one treasure hunt. You can obtain a treasure hunt map in a variety of ways. Some NPCs will hand one to you for a fee. Others you'll have to kill to get. But if you get your hands on a treasure map, follow it and complete it, not just for the gold, but for the achievement. And we do have videos of all of that for you. You need to study 50 animals in the world of Red Dead. That does not mean simply look at them with binoculars. You actually need to use the command to study animals so that they're added to your compendium. Do this 50 times in order to get this achievement. There are lots of animals to look at, so this shouldn't be one that's difficult to get. It is one that is time consuming to get, however. You need to discover 10 equipment items, hats, masks, items of clothing. We also have a video for that, showing you where the rare hats and masks are to help you along on that journey. The game is not considered complete until you discover all of the gangs who make up the world of Red Dead. This is the Lemoyne Raiders, the Skinner Brothers, the Murphy Brood, the O'Driscolls, of course, the Laramie Gang, and Del Lobo. You have to have at least some interaction with a member of all of these gangs before you get 100% completion. The best way to do this, often these gangs will come to you through chance encounters and ambushes and that sort of thing. But if you're actively hunting for a gang, look for a campfire. You can often find them set up around campfires in their own impromptu camps, so this is a good way to find them and take them out. You will need to discover 10 fish species and 10 horse breeds in the game of Red Dead. The horses can be found often in wild packs. You'll find one in the Heartlands that roams around. You'll also find one in West Elizabeth that roams around there, and there's many different horses to be found. Go to the stables and look at the horses there. That counts as finding a horse breed. Study the horses the same way you would study any other animal in order to discover those breeds and get that achievement done. You also need to discover 20 different plants. It's very easy to find plants. All you have to do is look around with your eagle eye at vegetation. Plants that you can pick will light up on your screen. Pick them and then go into your satchel and eat them. And this will help you discover the different qualities of the plants and get you to that achievement. You get a little bit of a pass on the weapons. There are 59 weapons total in the game. You only have to use 48 of them in order to get the achievement. That includes any kind of rifle, handguns, shotguns, melee weapons, whatever you can get. And we do have videos that show you how to get rare weapons in the game if you need help finding some. The unusual weapons such as the broken pirate sword, the rare shotgun. Find these, use at least 48 of them, and you will get this achievement. It will take a while, but you'll get it. To get the achievement, you're also going to need to reach maximum stats on your character. That includes level 4 bonding with your horse. You need to complete all of the challenges. That means the Gambler Challenge, the Bandit Challenge, the Explorer Challenge, all of those different challenges. So that is going to be one of the lengthiest parts of getting your 100% completion achievement. That's a lot of grinding. However, Some of the stuff that you will do during the challenges does overlap with other completion tasks that you need to fulfill. So this is definitely one of the first things that you should be working on, is getting those challenges done, because then you'll end up getting some of these other completion tasks done as a result. You need to discover 5 homes. Hopefully there will be 5 homes that you can rob and get some good stuff out of. But either way, discover at least 5 homes in order to fulfill the requirements of this challenge. Kill at least 5 of the legendary animals. We do have a video showing you the location of all the legendary animals, so that one shouldn't be too difficult to finish. You need to play each table game at least once, which you will do anyway when you do the gambler challenge. So that's something that's already going to happen for you. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to complete the next part of the achievement. You need to interact with 5 special characters. Now these are your ranchers, ravers, and campaigners. These are people who have a political agenda, and you can find a lot of them around St. Denis. At least once you need to take a bath, which you can do at most hotels, and you need to see a live theater performance, which you can do in St. Denis or in Valentine. They both have theaters where you can sit and watch a show. You're going to need to craft at least one recipe in all 6 of your crafting categories. We do have a helpful crafting one-on-one video that talks about some of that. Horse care, tonics, food, these are some of the categories you will need to craft recipes in. You can find recipe pamphlets all over the world. There are some that are hidden in special places. You can purchase some from the fence, so keep your eyes peeled for those. And when you get a recipe pamphlet, just read it with your character in order to learn that recipe, and then you'll be able to craft it. You also need to complete at least 1 home robbery, 1 shop robbery, 1 coach robbery, and 1 train robbery. Most of these are pretty straightforward. If you're at a shop, all you need to do is pull your gun out on the clerk at the cash register, and you can steal money out of the cash register. Train robbery, we do have a video to help you learn how to do that. Home robbery, just find a home and go rob it. And a coach, merely grab one off the road. Kill the driver or knock him out of his seat, and you're good to go. If you do all of these things, you will get 100% game completion. But you will still miss out on some of the things that Red Dead has to offer. For example, there are special hidden pamphlets around the world, such as the Dynamite Arrow pamphlet, which you can only find under this bridge. The stone statues puzzle is something you'll miss out on if you're just going for 100% game completion. This is kind of a fun little addition that you could stumble across in the game. We also have a video to show you exactly where it is. It's a treasure of 3 gold bars. You don't need a map to find it, and that's pretty fun. Then, of course, there are all the side businesses. Several of the establishments in the world of Red Dead have some shady business going on in back rooms and basements, and some of the stuff you can find is pretty surprising. And this is something you'll completely miss out on if you're only worried about your 100% game completion. So while you're completing the game 100%, don't be afraid to go off course a little and do some extra stuff, because that's how you have the most fun. We hope this video will get you to your 100% completion achievement. If you need help getting there, please check out all of our other videos to get some tips that will guide you along on your path. And we will be seeing you in Red Dead Online and delivering more videos about how to master that world as well as this one. We are the Blackwater Bandits.